Computer, we're here with Dani Holmqvist, who just shot a nice 3 under 69. That's a pretty nice way to start a major, especially finishing out with a birdie on your final hole. Tell us the story of your round today.
I mean, it was early this morning. I will say teeing off at 7:15, but course is really fair. Played pretty tough, back nine with the wind, swirling quite a bit, but was happy to make some birdies out there and just happy with 3 under today.
If you don't mind telling us about your birdies, you had back-to-back on 14 and 15. Do you mind telling us about those, and then we'll go to the front?
Yeah, 14 was actually pretty interesting. The tee shot is it's a little bit of a dogleg right. So I tried to cut the corner a little bit, hit a tree, had pretty far in, had to chip a hybrid up to the front of the green, and made a very long putt. It was probably about 40 feet for birdie. And then the second one was just par 3, which was pretty tough from the left to right wind, and came up a little bit short and made a good putt from the front of the green. And where else did we have birdie? We had
birdied on, then on the front 9, 5, and your closing hole number 9.
Yes, 5 reachable par 5 in this wind, downwind, hit a pretty okay bunker shot, made the putt. Last hole, good wedge, which was to about 2 inches, I think. So I'll take that.
That's a great way to finish a round. I want to go back to 14. Have you ever made a birdie after hitting a tree?
I mean, not that I can recall, but that was a pretty special one. I'll definitely remember that one.
Absolutely. What are your thoughts here after your first competitive round at Atlanta Athletic Club? Is it what you've lived up to?
Yeah, I think the course is really good. It's definitely a good major championship course. It's definitely playing pretty long with all the rain that came down earlier this week, and but definitely fair. And I think it's a really good test, especially with this wind right now.
Awesome. You got something?
I was going to say, we've seen a couple of shots. It's easy to make a double, a triple out here, and one wrong shot can have that happen. What did it take for you to kind of reset, refocus after, maybe some mistakes that you saw out there to not let it get that bad?
I mean, you're definitely right. It's easy, especially with the pin positions we had today. A lot of them were tucked, also against the wind, which is pretty hard to find the good start line on them. I've just been working really hard mentally this week, leading up to this Thursday, and just talking to some good people back home, and just get my mind straight and really get back to focusing.
Who do you talk to back home? Do you have a mental coach, or is it just a support system for you?
It's just a good support system. I have some good friends back in Jupiter that's been around the game for a while that helped me out quite a bit.
Who are those friends, if you don't mind us asking?
I'll tell you Sunday.
I like that.
Yeah. Thank you.
Awesome. Well, I think that's it in English. Do you mind answering a few questions in Swedish as well?
Yeah, of course. Are you going to speak Swedish with me?
No, I'm not. I'm going to ask you the question in English, have you answer in Swedish,
Perfect.
and I'm going to nod along like I know what you're saying.
Okay.
And if I ask a follow-up question that you've answered, please tell me.
This is tricky. This is like going to IKEA for me. It's like linguistically confusing. So yeah.
Well, we'll keep it quick. Just two questions. Two questions. Tell us the story of your round today. A nice 3 under round to kick off a major week.
Banan spelades ganska lång på grund av allt regn vi har haft. Jag tycker att den var otroligt fair. Träffade ganska många griner och satte en del viktiga puttar som fick momentumet att fortsätta.
And could you tell everyone back home in Sweden what this course is like, what this venue is like, and to come to a place that's primarily been played by men to get it added to our LPGA schedule this year?
Det är en fantastisk bana, riktigt bra uppsatt, riktigt tufft, framförallt med vinden just nu, ganska många tuffa flaggplaceringar och hög ruff. Tycker en otroligt bra majorbana, den spelas som sagt väldigt långt på grund av regnet, och ett riktigt bra test för oss alla.
Perfect. Tack.
Very nice. There you go.
Thanks so much. Appreciate it, Dani. We're good.
Thank you.